You've been here before, haven't you? Lying awake at 2 a.m., replaying that awkward conversation you had earlier today, wondering what they really meant by that one sentence, analyzing every detail until your mind is spinning. What if you made the wrong impression? What if you missed something important? And what if they're judging you right now? This is the overthinker's curse, an endless cycle of what ifs and hypothetical scenarios. It's a battle with a relentless, unseen enemy, your own mind. But here's the twist. What if I told you that overthinking is not just a habit, but a trap you can actually break free from? Overthinking feels like solving a complex puzzle with pieces that just won't fit. The mind is constantly trying to prepare for every possible outcome, trying to predict the future in an attempt to protect you from pain. But here's the paradox. The more you think, the less you actually do. The more you try to predict, the less present you become. And soon enough, you're caught in a whirlwind of thoughts, paralyzed by indecision and fear. The cost? You're exhausted, you feel anxious, and instead of moving forward, you're stuck in a mental maze of your own making. Overthinking doesn't just drain your energy. It steals your time, your peace, and your confidence. Solution Chawan. The mind as a tool, 2 to 4. So, how do you break free from this relentless loop? Here's where the solution begins. Recognize that your mind is just a tool. A powerful one, yes, but a tool nonetheless. And like any tool, it needs to be used with purpose. Right now, it's using you instead. One of the most effective ways to stop overthinking is to reframe how you see your mind. Instead of trying to silence every thought, simply observe them. Imagine your thoughts as clouds drifting across the sky. You don't need to chase them, just watch them pass. This technique, rooted in mindfulness, creates a healthy separation between you and your thoughts. You'll realize that just because a thought appears doesn't mean it's true or even relevant. Cliffhanger setup, 4 to 4:30. But observing your thoughts is just the beginning. There's a deeper, more profound method to conquer overthinking. A strategy that feels almost counterintuitive, but is backed by ancient wisdom and modern psychology alike. I'll reveal that shortly. But first, let's talk about something crucial that keeps most people stuck. Soft reminder for viewers to stay tuned for the big reveal. The root cause of overthinking, 4:30 to 6. At the core of overthinking lies fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear of making mistakes, fear of being judged. Our minds have been wired to seek certainty, to control outcomes, to protect ourselves. But here's the harsh truth. Life doesn't come with guarantees, no matter how much you analyze it. So, what's the solution? Stop trying to control every variable and instead focus on what you can control, your actions. Once you shift your focus from trying to predict the future to actively creating it, you'll notice a significant drop in overthinking. It's not about perfect decisions, it's about decisive actions. Solution. Part 2. The counterintuitive strategy, 6 to 8. All right, here's the counterintuitive strategy I promised. It's called scheduled overthinking. Yes, you heard that right. Instead of trying to suppress your thoughts, give yourself permission to think, but only at a specific time. Here's how it works. Set aside 15 minutes each day as your designated overthinking time. During this window, allow yourself to worry, analyze, and ruminate as much as you want. But once that time is up, you have to stop. This technique tricks your mind into realizing that overthinking is a controlled activity, not an uncontrollable habit. And soon, you'll notice that your mind will start to calm down outside of that window. Cliffhanger. Reminder, 8 to 8:30. Now, if you're wondering why this technique works and how it can transform not just your thoughts, but your entire outlook on life, stay with me, because we're about to dive into the psychology behind it. And trust me, this is where things get really interesting. Solution are 3. Living in the present, 8:30 to 10. Here's the final piece of the puzzle. Overthinking thrives on focusing on the past or future. The antidote? Grounding yourself in the present moment. The more you anchor yourself to the now, the less your mind wanders into hypothetical scenarios. A simple technique you can start right away is called the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding exercise. Whenever you feel yourself spiraling, name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This sensory focus shifts your attention from the chaos in your mind to the reality around you. Conclusion and call to action, 10 to 11. Overthinking is like quicksand. The harder you struggle against it, the deeper you sink. But by using your mind as a tool, scheduling your worry time, and anchoring yourself in the present moment, you can free yourself from its grasp. So, here's your challenge. Try one of these techniques today. Don't just think about it, take action. And if you found value in this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more insights like these. Background music fades out with a powerful, reflective tone. Remember, the mind can be a battlefield, but you have the power to take control. Until next time, keep threading the path of wisdom.